10 minutes, guys. Mic check. Starting in about 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 10 minutes. 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 Mic check 1 2. Can you guys hear me out there? Hey guys, this is Bruce,
And this is me, Yuri.
and we're going to be doing a live presentation of Visa approved. So please, any questions that you have, feel free to answer it. Remember, we're not lawyers, we are not consultants, we're not immigration officers. We are just doing this out of the kindness of our own hearts. So, any questions that you guys have, feel free to join the group and ask. Now, the best way to contact us is on the Yuri TV site where we're live. If you want to interact with us, all right. So let's. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know. Chime in if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know. Chime in if you can hear me. Okay, we're having some issues. Getting some folks saying that they can't hear me, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, we're having some issues. Getting some folks saying that they can't hear me, so let's see what we can do here. Oh, great. All right, so you guys can hear me now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn on chat. Like I said, if you want to participate in this session and you're on YouNow or you're on Facebook or anywhere else, feel free to contact us on Yuri TV where we're live. We'll be doing this for about an hour, for as long as this episode of 90 Day Fiance lasts, and we'll be doing live reactions. And it's on right now, so we're going to
Just
watch
volume low.
it. All right, we'll fix that. And we'll be doing live reactions. And it's on right now, so we're going to
Just
watch it.
volume low.
All right, we'll fix that. Okay. Hey Mark. Hey Janae. Hey Nathan. How you guys doing out there? Let me know if my sound is good, guys. Hey Mark. Hey Janae. Is that a little bit better? Nathan, how you guys doing out there? Let me know if my sound is good, guys. Please let me know. Is that a little bit better? Please let me know. Oh man, this is a crazy episode, guys. Wow. Crazy, crazy episode. Oh man, this is a crazy episode, guys. Wow. Crazy, crazy episode. All right, how many of you guys out there are watching 90 Day Fiance with us? We're watching it live, getting a live reaction right now. This is crazy. How many of you guys out there are watching 90 Day Fiance with us? We're watching it live.
Mark said, "Why is the red light on?" That's our new background.
Red light district. I think you know why the red light is on, Mark.
Mark said, "Why is the red light on?" That's our new background.
Red light district. My volume is all the way up and I can barely hear you. Okay, let me see what's going on with the sound. Test, test, test. My volume is all the way up and I can barely hear you. Okay, let me see what's going on with the sound. Whoa, she is crazy. Chantel's kind of crazy, guys. She's kind of crazy. I kind of feel bad for Pedro. I actually feel bad for Pedro. That's really too bad. I kind of feel bad for Pedro. All right. How does okay? I got two questions for you guys. How does my voice sound? All right. The other question is, are you watching 90 Day Fiance live with us? And another question, do you have any K1 questions? Do you have any green card questions? Because that's what this session's all about. And another question, do you have any K1 questions? Do you have any green card questions? Because that's what this
Nathan said, "I'm trying to bring my girl." Here and trying to figure out what requirements need by both sides to get the visa approved.
for a visitor visa. So visitor visa is a lot different and it depends on what country you're coming from. Pump up the volume. Okay, let's see what I can do with that, guys. Has anybody in this community done a visit visa? Anybody at all? Please chime in. We've got somebody asking about a visitor visa. Now, I've not personally done a visitor visa, so I don't know. If you have any cousins, uncles, family, if you've ever personally done it yourself, please let us know. If you have any cousins, uncles, family, if you've ever personally done it yourself, please let us know. Sound is better. So Andy is saying he can't hear me. Andy, can you hear me now?
Sound is better. Still can't hear you guys. Hello though. Hi Yuri and Bruce. Hi Andy.
So Andy is saying he can't hear me. Andy, can you hear me
Sound
now?
is better. Still can't hear
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
look up U.S.
Hi, Yuri
visitor
and Bruce. Hi,
visa.
Andy. She's asking for a US visitor visa.
Somebody on the line is asking. Is that Chantel?
Yeah.
Chantel is about to drive Pedro crazy, guys. Steven and Lena Smith, how you doing out there? Chantel is about to drive Pedro crazy, guys. Steven and if you're late to the game, if you're watching us on Facebook, please if you want to interact, if you want to ask questions, please get on Yuri TV and join us live where we can see all your comments here. We can't see the comments on Facebook, and I'm not sure why. So just please join us. All your comments here. We can't see the comments on Facebook, and I'm not sure why. So just please join us. Sound is much better. Okay, great. Okay. Somebody just asked about. Power's on, guys. You guys watching this?
This is my first time watching 90 Day Fiance.
Can this be used for Colombian women? Yes, it can. Are you talking about the K1 visa?
This is my first time watching 90 Day Fiance.
Can this be used for Colombian women? Yes, it can. Okay, I'm putting in the visitor visa, which someone asked us about. Now, we don't know a lot about the visitor visa. We went through the K1 process, and Yuri is from Philippines, so we actually did the K1 visa. We went through the K1 process, and Yuri is from Philippines, so we actually did the K1 visa. Wow, her man is gonna flip out when she sees that. Would you guys let your girl be in one of those rap videos? Wow. She's making that money though. Why is he so mad at her? I wouldn't be mad if you were making that money. He's not gonna be happy.
But him is just there for work though.
Hey Mark Vance, how you doing? Mark Vance is in the house, guys.
Hi Mark.
TV, how you doing, TV?
Can this be used for?
Hey Mark Vance, how you doing? Mark Vance.
What's with
K1.
the red pipe? That's our new background.
K1 is the same as the fiance visa, right? Yes, that is the fiance visa. K1 is the fiance visa,
The yellow light.
and it can be used for Colombia. Yes, that is the fiance visa. K1 is the fiance. I have kids in Davao. Can my girl just come and visit me in New York City? You can try. What we've seen is it's difficult for Filipinos to get a K1. It's called a B1, I believe. But I'm going to go ahead and post it again, the visitor visa that you could try for, that she can try for. Here it is right here.
James says, she's beautiful, but I wouldn't let my wife to do that.
All right, for those of you who are late to the game, if you're on you now. If you're in any other broadcasting networks, if you're on Facebook Live in the Visa Approved group, if you want to interact, if you want to ask questions, please visit us on Yuri TV, where we're live right now as we speak. We're doing live reactions of 90 Day Fiance, watching it live, but we're also answering questions on Green Card, K1, and EAD cards. Right now as we speak, we're doing live reactions of 90 Day Fiance, watching it live, but we're also answering questions on Green Card, K1. It's not going well with Pal. Don't give up, Pal, man. Don't do it.
Well, she's not really doing anything. That's her career, so
Yeah.
I'm
so
sure he
strange.
knows that before when they met, that she's modeling, that she's doing that kind of job.
Nah, but he warned her. Which, this is where the drama happens, guys. This is Danielle and Mohammed. This is not gonna go well. Both very dramatic people.
Michael said traveling to Philippines if I finish my goal, but by next year I hope.
Awesome. It's a great place. I love Philippines. I can't wait to go back. Hey guys, my wife and I went to our green card interview on Thursday, and we checked online on Friday, and it said that the new card is being produced. What now? Just wait. It's on its way. You should get it within a week. We checked online on Friday, and it said my fiance is here on a K1. How many weeks or days after the marriage did it take for
before your fiance was able to work? My fiance is
all right. So what you're gonna wait for now is a combo card. It's an EAD card. That card is gonna allow your fiance to legally work within the United States. So that card, it depends on the state, because each state processes it. Okay, so just give you an idea of how long ours took. How long did it take? About 4 months. 3-4 months to get the EAD card?
It depends on 3 months. It depends if you submit your package quickly, which is if you get married in the same month or in the second month, then it arrives about the third month. Because they send the EAD interview for biometrics. That's for her to appear for photograph and fingerprints, and then they release it within a week after the appearance.
Right. Man, Danielle is just tore up, man. She needs to move on to her life with her life. Right. Man, Danielle is just tore up, man. She needs to move on to her life with her life. Really? Uh-oh. Really? Wow. She's a disaster, man. Poor Danielle. She just got wrecked.
That's
It's kind of messed up. Muhammad kind of screwed her over, man. Not a stand-up guy. Cyril said,
my wife and I went to our green card interview on Thursday, and we checked out online Friday.
Okay, we already answered that one.
Your new card, okay. Jenny said, my fiance, okay, that's done. TV said, I can't believe you guys watch that scripted show. It's actually entertaining.
Guilty as charged.
Yusuf
says, what is your what if you never visited each other and it has been 6 months since the relationship? Do you think they will grant it? I'm very busy. 6 months since you've never visited each other? So one of the main things that you have to do, Yosef, is you have to meet in person. If you're doing a K1 fiance visa, you have to meet in person. That's one of the stipulations. And there's only a couple cases where they waive that. And that, look at this guy. What is he doing? Wow. He's videotaping himself walking to his car. He's not vlogging. What is he doing? What? Wow. He's videotaping himself walking to his car. Oh, okay. He's talking to his family. He's not vlogging. Oh, so he made it. What? Oh, okay. He's talking to his family. He's not vlogging.
Yeah.
Oh. he was threatened by her kids.
And her too. She keeps coming to her place
Yeah,
to his place. And
she's
he's
kind
like,
of,
"You
she's
ruined my life." What does that do?
yeah, that's so weird. They're both kind of out there. Yeah, she's kind of. I mean, even if they edited this, that is just weird. Yeah, that's so weird. All right. Anyway, TV is right. It's scripted. It's not real. These are all paid actors, right? Right, TV. All right. Let's answer some questions, guys. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Chime. Hit that like button if you can hear me.
Is there a fee? Michael said.
Dean, how you doing? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You know who that is? Dean as in Garrettson.
Yeah.
Oh, hi,
He gave us some
Dean.
information on getting Jay here. Okay, so where we at?
Is there a fee to travel to Philippines? Any info on the fee? If you're traveling less than 30 days, then you have a free visit where you don't need to pay for a visa. But if your visit is more than 30 days, that when you have to pay for probably 3 months visa in the immigration.
Right. Okay, commercial time. So let's just dive into these questions, guys. All right. I'm trying to see where we left off with questions, guys. We're trying to hit every single question.
James Brown said.
It doesn't look good for her. Nope. It looks like she's about to get a divorce. Her case isn't gonna make it to an annulment to get him kicked out the country. Let me see. Skull Truth says, Bruce and Yuri, this is Dean on my YouTube channel, Skull Truth. So that you, oh, that's you, man. Okay, I didn't know that was your account. Okay, Mike Poker says, oh, hey, Mike, how you doing, man? Mike's here like every week. Is there a fee to travel to PI? Any? Okay, yeah. Yep. Only if you stay there long. Who is Danielle? Oh, we're just watching 90 Day Fiance. We're doing a reaction video while we're answering questions. So if you're watching the reality show, 90 Day Fiance, then yeah, so that's who we're referring to. One of the characters, the scripted characters on the show. I think some of it's real, though.
James Brown said, wow, he got over on her. I think
he did.
Real. The situation is real. When you pay for the visa for your K1, do you pay for the K2 separate, or is it the same fee? It's the same fee.
The initial fee is the I-129F initial fee is one fee, which is currently it's $535. So that includes your K1 and your K2. Now going forward, there's going to be some additional fees. Like, do they have to pay for the medical
for the
separately?
interview? You have to pay separate for the kid.
Now going forward,
for
there's going to be some additional fees.
the medical, it's also a separate fee. But in the initial papers of I-129F, you don't have to pay for the kid, just only for the actual packet of your application.
Right. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Are you watching a movie? No. Okay, so for those of you guys who are late to this game, what we're doing is a reaction video for 90 Day Fiance, which plays on the TLC, the Learning Channel, every week. New episodes of 90 Day Fiance related to our subject matter, which is K1 Fiance visas, as well as green cards, and helps us to learn about the process, but also be entertained at the same time. So if you're watching it with us, you can have a reaction with us. But also, now, we're on Yuri TV on YouTube. So make sure you join us if you want to interact. If you have any questions and you happen to be on Facebook, join us on Yuri TV, where you can ask us and interact with us. Hey, Veronica's on.
Hi, sis.
And if you're also late to the game, make sure you like and subscribe, where you can join us and talk about visa issues, talk about relationship issues. It's the two of the things that we talk about the most. Okay, let's answer some more questions before the show comes back on. Where were we? Nathan Williams says, can you explain
how the fiance visa works? Like what requirements needed to apply? I think we already answered that.
Yeah, so there's a few things, Nathan. So it's a package. It's a form. It's a petition. The U.S. petitioner, the U.S. U.S. petitioner is actually the U.S. citizen who petitions or asks or requests for their foreign fiance to come to the United States. Some of the stipulations is that they have to be divorced. They have to have met in person within the last 2 years. They have to provide proof of citizenship. They have to complete the I-129F form, fiance petition. They have to prove that they actually met their fiance within the last 2 years. They have to prove that they're going to get married within 90 days of the fiance getting to the United States. Those are just some of their initial requirements. And of course, the foreign fiance has to also be single. So those are some of the basic requirements of the I-129F. All right, so I'm going to ask.
Andy said this is pretty messed up. What happened to Daniel? Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
So the guy got away. They got a divorce. So that means the guy can legally stay here in the U.S.
She didn't get a divorce yet, but the lawyer is suggesting that she does get a divorce because they don't think that the judge is saying that based on the evidence. Oh, she did?
The guy said, I just got divorced, so that's why
okay, you're right,
he's
baby.
documenting it because he doesn't want the girl to.
Philippine Scenes in the house. Philippine Fiends is a I think is it Philippines Forever? I thought your channel was Philippines Forever. Anyway, Philippine Scenes is in the house, guys. He's got a YouTube channel. Check it out. He's in Cebu City, and he tells about the prices and the life and times of an American citizen in Cebu City. And it's an awesome channel, so you should definitely check him out. Okay.
He said, wow, what a light behind the bed. Are you two working on something for the oven? Oh my God, that is funny.
Okay, guys, the show's back on. I will be answering questions as we watch it and giving you some live reactions. Danielle's about to put a bat to his car. Grab him, Danielle. Slap his face. Okay, guys, the show's back on. I will be answering questions.
Stephen and Lena said, everything you say, I hear it twice.
Put a bat to his car.
Why is she still talking?
Okay, guys, the show's back on.
Stephen and Lena said, everything you say, I hear it twice. Why is she still talking?
Are you guys having some issues with my sound? Can you guys hear me? I'm here. You guys are telling me my voice is low. You're hearing double sounds. Can you hear me now? Is this good? Does this sound? Let me know, please. Issues with my sound. Can you guys hear me? I'm here. You guys are telling me my voice is Pamela. Pamela Gonda, are you in Kuwait right now? Is this good? I was in Kuwait a couple years ago. How's it going over there? Pamela. Wow, Danielle got played. Danielle got played. How's it going over there? I was a contractor in Kuwait. It was an interesting experience. Are you a contractor, Pamela, or are you a U.S. contractor, or are you from another country, or are you actually Kuwaiti? Are you a contractor, Pamela, or are you a U.S. contractor? Kuwait is the same. Nothing's changed.
Now she's mad that
he's
he
not.
changed his Facebook status or something saying, I am divorced.
Man,
Or
move
Facebook.
on. I feel bad for that lady. Poor Danielle.
He changed his Facebook status or something saying, I am divorced.
Lady, please move on with your life. It's not worth it. Man. That's sad, man.
Why does she keeps looking at the guy's social media like
a stalker?
Yes.
Not worth it. Can I petition the embassy here in the U.S. or do I have to petition there in the Philippines? So Nathan Williams, it depends on what you're trying to do. Now, if you're trying to get a K-1 visa, the K-1 visa process actually starts at the USCIS. Okay, if you're in the United States, you're gonna fill out an I-129F package, and then you're gonna provide all the evidence that you need. You're gonna submit that to the USCIS. Now, are you overseas? Let me know. Yusef says I'm a Marine veteran.
Did you answer that? Can I
and I need a
petition the
contractor
embassy
job.
in the US?
Can I
Fiance
petition the
Party.
embassy here in the Yeah, that's the one I just answered.
Hey, yes, you all.
I need a contract.
You get a major feedback.
Can I petition Major feedback. Okay, I have no idea where that's coming from. My sound is off.
Maybe it's because the TV.
No. Nope, that's not it. Can't be. Okay, let me see if this. Alright, can you guys hear me? Microphone check. Let's get this sound fixed. No.
Is there feedback still?
Yeah, let me know if there's a feedback, guys. Can you hear this? Let's fix this sound real quick. Microphone check. Let's get this sound fixed. Poor Danielle. Danielle, you need to move on with your life. More fish. There's other fish in the sea. Anytime, Nathan. All right, so I've got some questions here. I can see some of the questions come in on Facebook, but please, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube now, wherever you're watching us, join YouTube because that's where we can. It's better for us to interact with you on YouTube. Okay.
Yes.
So
still
please,
feedback.
still feedback. Okay, I'll work on that, guys. Wherever you're watching us, join YouTube because that's where we can. It's better for us to interact with you on YouTube. Okay.
Yes,
So
still
please,
feedback.
still feedback. Okay, I'll work on that, guys.
It works, but copies you after you talk.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Let's get rid of the feedback. How do I sound now, guys? Mike, how's it sounding? Is that feedback gone? It's about a 10-second delay. Complete repeat of everything you say. Only quieter. Okay. I think I know what it was, guys.
Why did you have two audio anyway? Maybe that's
Can you
why it
guys
was
hear me now?
repeating.
Yeah, I think it was. This audio right here was on. Garrett, do you hear feedback? Mike, do you hear feedback? Let me know. I'm still going to answer some questions. Sorry about the feedback if you're still hearing it. All right. Commercials on, guys.
My green Cyril.
Oops.
Okay, so where are we?
Danielle just got destroyed. Okay, go ahead. You can answer
Cyril said my green card interview is less than 3 months from the state of North Carolina. I don't get no work permit or no travel documents, and it said my new card has been produced. It's that card. Oh, so in other states, if their processing of green card is fast, then they don't need to issue a work authorization permit or the I-131 travel document, because green card serves as your official documentation that you can use to travel around the world, and you can use it for jobs, and you can use it for any purposes, for maybe opening a bank account or how.
Some banks will accept the you're talking about EAD card?
No,
green card.
she said she didn't receive that, the permit, EAD permit. It's because she already is getting her green card. So the process there is much faster.
Okay. Mike says, if I met my online lover in Philippines, do they grant visas to LGBT? Yes. There's plenty on our group who are same sex. There's nothing to worry about with that. There's no discrimination whatsoever on that. It doesn't change the time. All you have to do is do the same requirements anybody else would. All right. Let me see. Let me answer some more questions that are in the past. And if you're joining us on Facebook, please join us. It's way better for us to interact with you on YouTube because that's where we can see all of your comments. There's something going on with Facebook that we can't see all the comments, or some of them are getting displayed and some of them are not. So please join us on YouTube, on Yuri TV, where we are currently live doing live reactions of 90 Day Fiance. And also, you guys should be advised that we are not lawyers. We are not immigration officers. We're not consultants. We are just two couples who successfully went through the K-1 visa process and through the green card process, and we're just helping facilitate this discussion, guys. Okay, so next question is from James Brown, who says,
why is she still bothering that loser? Yeah, she you got used. So move on and learn your
Move
lesson.
on.
Yes, there's nothing that you can do about
She's
it
talking
anymore.
about Danielle on 90 Day Fiance.
So it's just
which is
a
back
waste
on.
of time to keep chasing the guy when the guy is not really
Okay, George
into her.
and Ansfina. Anisfa? Anisfa? Is that her name?
You wanna move a
Can
little
I
bit over
petition
here?
the embassy?
Because you're not on camera.
Where in the United States do I have to petition? Okay, so Nathan. So what you want to do is go. You know what? I'm gonna give you the link right now. I'm gonna give you the link to where you need to jump right into the documentation, and this will help you out. So the document tells you where to send the package, everything. All right, there's a whole bunch of paperwork you need to do with this. All right, guys, I'm gonna just getting some links here, right now. You are watching Yuri and Bruce live, talking about the visa process, green card process. We are facilitating a conversation, guys. We don't have all the answers. We're not lawyers, all right? But that works in your favor because our community on Facebook has a lot of the answers, right? Okay. So Nathan Williams, here's your link. You want to check this link out that I just sent to you. That is the package. It also has the location where you need to send the package. It's not the U.S. Embassy. It's actually USCIS if we're talking about K1 visa. All right, I hope that helps. She's so attractive. So she's trying to hold on like an abused spouse. She's abused because she doesn't have enough money.
Mean, though.
TV.
I mean,
she needs that money.
She's
being abused because she's not getting that Gucci bag. No problem, Nathan. Poor Annis. I mean,
no, she's saying about Daniel. He's saying about Daniel. She's not
Daniel.
Attractive, so.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I thought he was talking about the Russian.
Is it true?
Lady.
Kim Watchman said, "Is it true getting divorced in a certain time frame, the American can ask for a revocation of green card?"
No.
No.
No. What you can do is you can petition. You can tell the USCIS that you got gaffled. You can tell them that it was fake, that the marriage was fake.
It was
so that's what Danielle.
Marriage.
Yeah. So if you're watching 90 Day Fiance, it's really interesting. I just
learned
learned something
from this from this show that the annulment and divorce has a difference.
Yes, it has a difference. That's really enlightening. Oh, what's going on? She's gonna break up with him. I feel so chatty right now. Is this wrong? Oh man, he's trying to hold on. She just wants to be showered with gifts and money. What's wrong with that, James Brown? I want to be showered with money and gifts. There's nothing wrong with that. I think she's rethinking it right now. Did she just say no? Bye? She said no, gave him a half-ass hug, and left. Go Chargers indeed. Because, oh my God. I think that George has a case against her, though. George can say, look, the relationship wasn't real. It lasted 3 months, and she's gone.
No, so she's very disappointed that George would not
Wow, poor George.
Defend her.
George, say
in
goodbye.
Front of her family.
Let it go.
Defend her in front of
Let it go
George's
like
family.
Let it go like Frozen. That's what I do. Let it go, George. Uh-oh. Here's Pow. Pow and Russ. Russ is about to put the hammer down. Russ is about to put the hammer down on Pow. You're not allowed to do the video, Pow. All right, let me ask him more questions, guys. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. 90 Day Fiance. Purple Purple Shadow's in the house.
Purple Shadow.
Purple Shadow, if for those of you who don't know, is Yuri's sister, and she has her own YouTube channel. Please visit Purple Shadow and check her out. Subscribe and like Purple Shadow's videos. She talks about her life in the Philippines, in Cebu.
Is it true? So about the divorce, you cannot really. You just have to report the person for the marriage fraud. I mean,
Right. So, and then I think it's up to the judge to decide whether it's going to be an annulment. Whether it was annulment is basically saying that. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but my interpretation of it is
no, it's the lawyer who convinced her. You know, it's like
not to do it.
not worth fighting.
Well,
the
judge basically says she didn't have enough evidence to prove that it was not a real relationship.
Fraud, yeah.
So
because they had a wedding and all, and they lived together.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So if it was fake, he would have left like right after that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's true. Yeah. All
And
right.
Nathan said, "Can I petition the embassy here in the U.S.?"
I already answered that one.
Okay.
So I sent the information to Nathan that he can read through, and it's not the U.S. Embassy you submit to; it's actually USCIS. All right, Lion Locks says, "Hey y'all, yes, you got major feedback. Okay, I hope my feedback is gone. I think I fixed it already. How's my sound? Andy, are you giving hearts to my sister? Andy? What's going on?
That's
I'm not
trying communication.
I'm not trying to block you, Andy. I'm not trying to. I'm just protective of my little sister. Okay."
Yusuf said, "I'm a Marine veteran. I need a contractor job."
Talk to me offline. Hit me up on Facebook. I can hook you up.
Maybe you
I can point you in the right direction. I can point you in the right direction, Yusuf.
That's what.
Okay, TV says, "Have you seen her? She isn't getting any better options."
It's a fact.
Sorry, it's a fact. That's why she won't move on. She can get options, man. Don't hate on Danielle. Michael Poker says, "Oh man, what's going on with Pal? Pal and Russ, guys, they're in an argument." Don't say nothing, Russ. You better not say nothing. You better apologize.
Whoa, did Russ, he just say?
No,
she looks
I
like
hope not.
Slut?
Russ, no,
God.
she said that. She said I don't look like that. I hope that Russ didn't say that. That's a big mistake, Russ. All right, so Veronica Dip says,
"You guys look so official today. Thank you, sis." I once tried to do the visitor visa before I did the K1, and I canceled because I didn't have enough proof to show income or property.
Oh, did they do that in Kenya too?
Yeah, it's all over the world, baby. You can apply, but it's like if you have a fiance and you're planning to get married anyway, why not just secure a visa to where you're sure that you can actually be with your loved ones?
Okay, Mark says there's still a 10-second delay. This might be a late comment.
Okay.
Just let me know if my sound is bad, guys. Please let me know. I'm still getting some comments on Facebook, guys. If you're joining late, please join us on YouTube under Yuri TV, where we are currently live. It's much easier for us to see your comments if you're on YouTube. If you want to interact with us, if you just want to watch it real time, then you can still do that on Facebook. If you want to interact, please join us on YouTube, and then like and subscribe.
So it's gone.
Okay, great. It's gone. All right.
There's no more feedback.
No more feedback. No more
better.
feedback. Okay, great.
Okay, that's awesome. Oh, Raven, if you do get a K1 visa and you get married, can your partner come back and visit her family in the Philippines, or does she have to stay in the USA for an amount of time? She can come back for as long as you guys submitted the application for the green card, and you have to submit I-765 employment authorization. That has to be submitted with I-131 application for travel document, and they're gonna issue an ID called I-51 parole card, also known as EAD card for employment in the future. That card can be used for traveling.
Yeah, I know it sounds really complicated, but what you're trying to do is you're doing an adjustment of status. If you came here a non-immigrant visa, which is a K1 non-immigrant visa, you have to adjust your status to permanent residency. And so all of the stuff that Yuri just talked about
So that
is in
process
one
doesn't
package.
take long. If you get married within that month of her coming here and gathering the requirements and you submitted your packet on the second month of her being here, then by the third month she already got her I-51 I what was the name of it, I-151 or something. It's
Yeah.
a parole card for travel, and then from there she can go back to the Philippines and
Yeah.
visit her family
Don't leave. Don't let her leave without
without that ID.
Without that. It's like a little red card. It's called we call EAD card.
We have those
So
in the video. You just
yes.
type Uri TV and type parole card.
All right,
That
we're
should
going
appear.
to the next question. Mike Poker says, "All right, I already answered this question about LGBT. They're treated no different than anyone else.
Yes, it's the same.
The requirements are the same. You still have to prove that you've met within the last 2 years. You still have to prove that you have a legitimate relationship and all that stuff. So,
That
Mike,
you have
do your
met
thing."
in person.
Mm-hmm. Stephen Lynn Smith says,
Even though they are divorced, isn't she responsible for him money wise? No, because he got a job, which is a good thing because she would have had to support the guy
"Yeah,
if
so true."
if he didn't get a job, but he got a job immediately because Danielle was like saying that she has debts or something and not financially stable, something like
I mean,
that.
technically, he could probably go after her since they're only divorced. He could probably go after her and say, "Hey, I need some financial
But
support."
that's not really what he wants at this point. He just wanna stay here and move on with his life, not have anything to do with.
Okay, last
you.
question because I think this commercial is the last one. My question is, how can I provide an ITR for the last 3 years? My husband has just newly graduated last year and got his job October last year. We're filling out an adjustment of status affidavit of support. So what we did, Yuki, is we only provided one, okay, our most current one. So the other 2 years were optional. But like I said, not a lawyer. I'm not an immigration officer. I'm just a normal dude and just telling you what we did. And Pow just stormed out of the room on Russ. Russ is about to lose his princess. That's tragic. Okay, guys, I'm just roaming through the old comments that I missed. And if you guys are on Facebook right now, make sure you join us for a reaction video on 90 Day Fiance that we're watching right now on TLC. All right. And
Kim Watchman said, "Shoot, I'm from the Four Corners." What does that mean? I'm on my second Filipina. The hard part is trying to see if it's love or hustling.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Can you explain that to me further, baby?
Hustling means somebody trying to, in Kim's context, they're saying that hustling means scam.
What's the I'm from the Four Corners? What does that mean?
Four Corners is it? Kim, isn't Four Corners like was it Kansas? I don't remember. It's somewhere in the U.S. Wow, that's sad. Yeah, that's cultural differences right there. That's so different, you know. 'Cause
So in there, it's
he's a
not
strict
really
Mormon.
conservative.
Yeah, it's so different. The cultures are just really different, and I really hope they can work it out because that would be sad if they break up over some BS.
Because for her, that's really just a career, and that's how she's raised. It's not conservative there, you know. So she doesn't see anything wrong about it.
Watch them say, "Promise to never do it again," and then she's gonna do it again.
Such a hater, baby.
No, I don't want him to do that.
My sisters has been into this kind of career before, so I seen like how that is, There's no flirting there. It's like plain job. They
Whoa.
go there, they do the job and get out of the scene. That's it.
Poor pal. Okay. So I see Mildred, I see Steve, I see Matt, I see Azealia, I see Gerald, I see Matthew Smith, all you guys on looks like Facebook. Please, if you want to interact with us, please join us on Yuri TV on
Is it not
YouTube.
working
We're
for
on
us
right
in the-
now. It's a little difficult for me to switch back and forth, and also I can't see all the comments. See how they're faded up here?
True.
So it's way better if you guys
Stephen
ask us
and
on
Lena
Yuri
Smith
TV.
said, Bruce, I love your disclosure. What does that mean?
Are you talking about our recent video where I disclosed very personal and dramatic information about my life? If you're talking about that, then thank you.
Stop it. You sound like a radio announcer now.
Oh man, look at this, guys.
Wow, their wedding
Pedro
is
and
nice.
Chantel are about to.
I wish we had a nice
Pedro's
wedding
about to make
too.
a huge mistake in his life. Wow, poor dude, man. Chantel's a handful. But at least they showed up, man. His mom is so supportive. Hey, you want somebody to get attacked? You got
Then
to
her
be
mom's
distant.
like, I'm here for my daughter. I'm here to support one person.
That's so.
God!
That's
I'm like-
ridiculous.
Her
That's so
mom is just...
That's so ridiculous. Should have an EAD and AP. Needs to be on a separate folder. No, adjustment of status is the EAD. So you fill out one package. Um, it's called an I-485. It includes everything you need for an EAD card. The EAD card includes travel, allows you to travel outside the United States and come back, and it also allows you to legally get employment in the United States. But it's just one big package with several forms in one package. Okay, I hope that answers your question here, Yuki. Oh man, poor dude, man. That's hard. I really feel bad for Pedro. I shouldn't tell show up. See, bam, there you go. I called it, guys. I called it. What did I tell you? Chantel came through. Okay. No, Bruce. They are lawyers. They are not lawyers' disclosure.
Wow, that's so nice.
You guys are joining us late. For the fifth time, we are not lawyers. We're not immigration officers. We're not consultants. All we do is facilitate this conversation on K1, sometimes K3, sometimes CR1, green card, and EAD issues. We come together as a community to talk about these things. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't get a lawyer. Some cases you definitely should. That's not to say that you shouldn't get a service like immigration service. There's some good ones out there, I suppose. We did it by ourselves, so we just give advice based on. It's not even advice. It's just our opinion on what we did. We're just saying, here's what we did, and hopefully that helps you out. Fermel, are you watching the 90 Day Fiance as well? All right, let me answer some more
James
questions.
Brown said she just wants to be showered with gifts and money. Oh.
He's talking about
Yeah,
the Russian lady.
couple.
Yeah,
And the guy from LA.
there's nothing wrong with that. I like gifts and money too.
Michael said, "Go Chargers."
Okay, that's
though.
old. Let me scroll through the messages, guys. Getting a lot of them now. Purple Shadow.
Purple. How can someone pretend to be rich? I think that's the couple.
Yeah, that's an old one. Okay, guys, I'm just quickly scrolling through all of these things. Looks like Chantel and Pedro got married. Okay, keep going, keep going. Okay, looking for some more K1 questions, guys. Wow, that's really cool that the family came together at the last damn minute. Better late than never, right? Paula changed so much. It's like all she cares about is herself. I disagree, James. I disagree. She's talking about her
Paula
career.
changed so much. It's like all she cares about is herself.
He's talking about
not
Pal.
really, not really. That's not how. She wants something for herself,
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong.
The issue is that they're so different. If they can't work those problems out,
she's
then
very outgoing.
they shouldn't be together. If they can't work those problems out.
She's always had that personality even before. She's like an outgoing person, socialize with other people,
So Pedro and Chantel brought their families together as closely as possible. That's really cool. I guess they're already married, really, technically. Andy says, I might get blocked. Yeah, messing around with my little sister.
You can always work things out and earn more money. True.
I have to leave soon. Hope you guys are enjoying the dance. Bye, Purple Shadow and Yuri. Okay. I'm still going through. Oh, Danielle. Sad. For Mel.
I feel bad for her. He lied and pretended to be rich.
For Mel, I see your comment on Facebook, but please try to ask it on Yuri TV on YouTube. But I can see it now. Can I ask a question? Is this just another wedding for Pedro's family? Because they got married in the United States, right? Yes. I think it's just basically they're just doing the ceremony to bring their families together. I think they already actually legally got married because of the 90-day the 90-day rule. So it's just the drama of bringing their families together.
How do you go back up?
Yes, it's a little difficult on this thing, but it's better than nothing. Let me just as a matter of fact, I think what we'll do is we'll close. Let me see if I can scroll through. There we go. That's it. Okay. Where were we? I can see.
Car, call me after this, please. Of course.
Winston Thomas says.
Oh, God.
It's called an advance parole. Yes, it is. That's also known as an EAD card.
Is the key to the relationship. True.
Yes, George shouldn't have pretended to be rich, but she
I really didn't like that
shouldn't
part
have gotten George just for the money. Nathan says, my girl
have been taking care of a child that was thrown away by her mother.
Oh,
so
man,
sad.
that's messed up.
And she don't have any papers, and the child. Is it possible to attain her papers and apply a visa for the kid too? She's got to legally adopt the kid.
Yeah.
In the Philippines first. If she wants to bring that kid, that's really sad.
Yeah, if she can legally adopt her, then
sad.
you can bring her over on a K2 because she'll be legally her child.
She should find maybe in the National Statistics Office and see if the kid has any papers there, or if not, then she can create the papers for her, and maybe officially have her as her child. I'm not sure if it's possible, but I know if she's abandoned, then that means she's the mother, right? Like she's officially the mother.
But she's got to get the documentations approved.
But she's got to make the documents.
Yeah.
If that kid has never been what's the name? Christening.
Is that what you do in the Philippines?
Yes, and then you register. The church registered the child to the National Statistics Office for record. So if she didn't have that, then she needs to process that for the child. And hopefully you guys can do it successfully, and you can contact my husband and Tell your wife to contact me. I mean, maybe I can ask my sister for how the process go because we kind of know. I mean, not kind of,
You can
but
figure it out.
we know how the process there works in the Philippines for
Janae
those kind.
Sweets says, "Is there any kind of work my fiance can do in the United States before marriage?" Um, well, legally no, but she could probably do something like babysit or something. Because legally, you're supposed to have an EAD card, combination card first. As far as I know, again, I'm not a lawyer, guys. If anybody wants to chime in to answer Janae's question about getting married or getting a job prior to marriage, I'm assuming that his or her fiance is a foreigner, a foreign fiance that came here on a K1 visa. Janae, correct me if I'm wrong. We can answer your question as a group, but from my understanding, you have to have
Is
an
there any
EAD
kind
card or
of
a green
work?
card.
Honestly, I know that people apply
People
for
do work,
jobs
yeah.
here, but
But
then
what do they ask for?
but you don't have benefits. So if you get into an accident while you're working, then the company doesn't.
Well, yeah, legally you're
You
not
know,
supposed to, but it happens here all the
it
time.
happens. People can get a job, but without the documentation, you
Right.
don't have the SSN. You don't have any benefits. If you get an accident in the
You're just
work,
screwed.
you're
Period.
just treated as an alien
Yep.
because you don't have the
And
identification.
it's unfortunate there's nothing here to allow people to work if they don't have the proper
So it's better
documentation legally.
to get married, gather all the papers, and within 2 months she can get her EAD. If you guys do it fast, like get married in the first month, and then gather everything and submit it, then and by the second month or third month she should get her EAD, and then she can proceed to applying jobs.
James says Pal needs to remember that she is married. Her leaving him in Oklahoma and moving to Miami
She
is
wasn't moving
selfish.
to Miami.
Working. I think he means working.
Working.
They still have a house there. Man. Yuki says
should the AOS, AAD, and AP needs to be in separated folders, you can merge them in one.
yeah,
Just
it's
put
one big
labeling-
package.
Yeah.
It's one big package.
Just,
So you probably want to put them all together as one thing. Okay, guys, it's back on. I will continue to answer questions, but we're going to also do any live
Winston
reaction.
said, Nathan, look up special immigrant juveniles status. She'll definitely need a lawyer for that one.
Hmm. Talking about the kid.
Well, if you're over him, you don't have
Why are
to
you
say
still
it.
talking about him then? Why did you go to court to get an annulment if you're over him? Why are you crying? Why are you trying to attack him? Why are you showing up at his doorstep? Man. Muhammad's done with you, Danielle.
I still don't like Chantal's family.
Yeah.
Topaz.
Kind
I
of.
wouldn't be surprised if there was something poisonous in those flowers.
Topaz, you
Malcolm,
have gone too far.
That's too much accusation.
Thank you, Winston. Okay.
Matthews.
You, Bruce. Okay, guys, I'm just scrolling through
Chantal
questions.
the one was lied to about the man's fortune? No, it was the Russian lady. Because she was expecting the guy was rich.
Did she just go in his house? What?
Okay.
Guys, this is driving me crazy. They already knew, Danielle. What? Are you guys seeing this? All right. Are you guys on Team Muhammad or Team Danielle? This is ridiculous. You gotta be kidding me, Danielle.
Well, that's out of his business. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't have to think about when he's gonna post in his social media.
No. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're gonna come in his house and then threaten him. That's crazy. Wow. That is drama right there, Fermel, Mr. McKay. Do you hear this drama? This is dry. This is crazy, man. I would not.
If you read and write, you can do the paperwork yourselves.
Just double check your
double
work.
check your work before mailing forms in. Yes.
It's
You can do it yourself, but you gotta
gotta
triple check.
yes.
Why
yes.
you have that way, the moment you send it to them, you know that the filing that you did is thorough, and you're not gonna get
Miss
requests
McKay, I'm
for
sorry.
evidence for more evidence.
Oh man, crazy.
God.
Poor
That's-
crazy lady. Wow. Yeah, if you do the forms yourself, for anybody listening to this, and I am not a lawyer, we're not consultants, we're not immigration officers, all we do is facilitate this conversation. We help each other out get through this process. Yuri and I are actually still going through the process, the green card process. So just keep that in mind, guys. But if you do it yourself, we did it completely ourselves. And what it takes is a great amount of attention to detail. And you can do it too. If we can do it, you can do it.
Veronica said, "Where can I get those lights, sis?"
Actually, we may have a prize that we're going to give out. And we're going to announce on Wednesday how to get prizes like that, okay? Is that the first one we're going to give out?
We're going to have a relationship episode for our subscribers.
But we're not talking about relationship today. Today we're talking about visa approved. So if you have any questions, join us on YouTube, Yuri TV, where we are live having reactions to Muhammad and Danielle, who are going through some major drama right now on this scripted show.
Veronica, I'm gonna respond to you tonight. I was not feeling well yesterday.
Okay, guys, we're going to answer some more questions. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the... Oh! Oh, my... This is crazy. Oh... That's a disaster. I don't know if it's... Oh, man. Are you guys seeing this? Is there anybody watching 90 Day Fiance? All right, we'll be watching that, guys. You can catch us. We're going to be watching that. That's some... Whoa. Miss McKay, did you see that? Whoa. That is crazy. All right.
I'm going to answer your email tonight, sis, Veronica. I'm going to...
All right. As we watch in the background...
This is what I do every day.
Like next episode...
I write my tasks because I'm piled up with tasks. So.
As we watch this next episode of 90 Day, which is even better than 90 Day Fiance. What's this one called? This is before the 90 Day Fiance, right? This show's even better than 90 Day Fiance. But as we do that, we're going to continue to answer some questions. And
okay.
If you're on Facebook, make sure you join us on YouTube to interact with us.
About hotels and restaurants me and my wife went to. Since we are newlyweds, we have fun together. A blog about
hotels, restaurants, me and my wife went to since we are newlyweds. We have fun together.
Yeah, you should do it.
Yeah, it's actually really fun. Like Yuri and I, we really have a good time with this stuff. I mean, the creation process, something we've just been getting better at it, and we just love to create together. It's really actually fun to just create something together. The money, like, on YouTube it's not a lot, guys. It's like $200 a month. I mean, honestly, it's not that much money. It depends on what you're talking about, really, the money part, but we're not doing it for just money. We're doing it for fun and for profit. Okay.
Matthew, Bruce, you skipped my question.
I skipped your question. Well, I'm going to keep on skipping it. Let's go to the next question.
Baby! Hold on.
Okay. Which one are you reading? Topaz? Malcolm?
George need to kick Anfisa out of the apartment. He should have done a prenup before he married her.
Too late.
Yeah.
Okay. Mark Sweeney says, question, how do you prove that you're going to get married to your fiance? Well, what we did, Mark, was we did what's called an intent to get married. And all it was a simple letter stating that I, Bruce Brown, will marry Yuri Sincero on this date, which is 90 days after she gets in the United States. Something to that effect. Then I signed it. Then I had Yuri do her own. Yuri wrote the same thing. I, Yuri Sincero, am a fiance of Bruce Brown and will marry Bruce within X days, within 90 days of getting in the United States.
Bruce
and she signed it.
My green card.
Right? And she signed, actually, she was in the Philippines, I was in the U.S., so I actually signed for her with her permission. Then we put that in our I-129F package. That served as proof that we will get married. So, okay, that answers that question. Veronica Dipp says, Bruce, you skipped my question. Skipping it again. James Brown says,
I hope I'm wrong about Paula. Having a work career is one thing, but to move all the way to Miami without her husband was a wild move.
I think they're done, James. So I think it's a move.
Honestly,
I think they're done. Yeah, it's looking
How
at the
much are your
highlights
law
from
fees, Bruce?
my law fees. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an immigration officer. We're just a couple who's helping facilitate this conversation. I don't have all the answers. I don't have any answers. I have opinions. But we did go through the I-129F K-1 visa process. We are going through the green card process. So you feel free to join in this conversation with us. Okay.
Jerry Kudanyan said, you need an SSN card to work. Yeah. You need the SSN card to work. But to legally work here...
I mean, didn't they just ask for an EAD card?
They asked for EAD card. If we're not like...
Yeah.
They asked for not just SSN. They asked for that.
Oh, okay.
And then, because my friend was working with the EAD, and 3 months before it expired, they were like, they keep asking her to renew. When you're gonna renew it? Because maybe it's illegal for them. It was Arby's.
Probably
maybe
for
it's
tax
illegal
purposes.
for them to
they have
like
to have
take.
SSN.
Yeah, we can have an SSN, but what I mean is, they ask for other documentation, because you can have an SSN, but doesn't mean that they're legally here in the U.S. with the right papers and identification, you know?
True. Okay. Mary Nell Torres on Facebook asked, how to apply for a 10-year green card. So Yuri just applied for a 10-year green card.
Yeah, we had a video about it before on how to file your I-751.
Right. So if you want to join us for more conversation, Mary Nell Torres, please join us on YouTube under Yuri TV, and make sure you like and subscribe our channel. But to answer your question, you fill out what's called an I-751. And what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and find that document for you, and it'll explain a little bit more details. I-751 removal. It's called the removal of conditions, petition to remove conditions for permanent residency. And this will go from a 2-year green card to a 10-year green card. I'm just going to go ahead and post it right in Facebook. But please make sure you join us on YouTube, because I can't see all the questions on Facebook, unfortunately. All right, I'm going back to Facebook, and I'm going to answer a couple more questions here. Yuri is watching the next episode of 90 Day Fiance, which is actually way better.
So there's a fine.
Whoa,
Jerry
really?
said the fine for hiring illegals is $10,000. Employers are becoming reluctant to hire illegals. Whoa, that's a lot of money.
Veronica says, after submitting the AOS adjustment of status, how long does it take to get an NOA 1? So it took us only about
1 week.
Yeah, 1 week. That's it. And then the NOA 2, which is either approval or denial, takes a little bit longer. For us, it only took 40 days, something like that. But
And
now it's taking over 100 days.
And
It
for the
depends on.
cash to be checked, it takes about 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, that's about it. James Brown says she
And
will
no, wait, too,
never be over
she's
Muhammad.
She's asking about the AOS. There's not really an NOA2 for AOS.
Topaz Malcolm says respect. What? She was just trying to get the man deported. That she was.
Yeah.
That she was. She was hurt. Woman scorn and all that stuff. Janae Sweet says, can you answer all my questions? I appreciate you very much, Bruce and Yuri. I'm not sure if we saw your question, Janae. Maybe I did.
Can you tap it again so we can?
Yeah, we might have answered a question. I'm way behind.
Said the EAD is the employment authorization card. The advanced parole form I-131 is what you'd apply if you wanted to travel before obtaining the green card. So what they do is they combine that into one ID. That's called the I-51 advanced parole. The card that says EAD on it is also the I-51 advanced parole card. So that's what they look for when traveling. And because when we went to Mexico, that was the card that they asked for me, and that was the card that they recorded in their database, not the I-131 document. They didn't really scan that thing.
Yeah, and it's called an I-512. Just looked it up. Just Googled it. Okay, not James Brown says, get over it. She shouldn't be there at all.
Yeah, it's kind of like harassment.
Vauban says, what channel are you guys watching? We're actually watching TLC. We're watching 90 Day Fiance. Currently, right now, we're watching Before 90 Day Fiance? Which is actually a better show. It's actually, this is the crazy dude. We gotta watch this, guys. So the crazy American who brought like 6 packages to the Amazon forest to meet his fiance, and is now stranded somewhere out on the outskirts of the Amazon. Oh my god, this is crazy. This show is insane. Look how many boxes he has. He's got like 6 gorilla boxes, and they're walking. How will he react to seeing me? Oh my goodness, this is insane. Are you guys watching this?
God.
Okay. Anyway, we've got some more people on Facebook. Please, guys, join us on YouTube where we can see all of your comments. Make sure you like and subscribe on Yuri TV and interact with us on Facebook. I'm answering more questions on Facebook. We are not lawyers. We're not immigration officers. We are simply a couple that went through this process successfully. We facilitate these conversations. And as a group, we're way smarter together, guys, right? Oh wow, he met her. That's so nice.
This part of the show is scripted.
Yeah, I don't think that was scripted either, man. She went crazy. He could have charged her with assault. I mean, she was all over him, like tapping on him and stuff. So
Mark Sweeney said Topaz Malcolm.
Can't wait till next week's episode. Me neither, man.
That's gonna be dramatic.
That's gonna be crazy, man. Mark
said, question, I only have to make one visit to the Philippines to apply for a K1 visa?
Yes, but it has to be within 2 years of filing. Meaning, let's say that you file the I-129F next week, right? That means that you have to have visited her between now and 2015, right? Just one time. They're not saying that you have to have known her for 2 years. They're saying you meet her one time. It could even be for just a few days. And I don't recommend that. But they're saying you meet once within a few days, a week, month, however long, right? So long as you met, that's all they care about. Who's hating on me? Why am I getting all this hate from Facebook? Strange, Facebook.
What do you mean you're getting
bad face? Just a bunch of hate.
Where?
On Facebook. Okay, Let me see. Other questions I have. Jay Mahal says, "Hey, kumusta po? Kayo? Kumusta? What's up?" Okay, James Brown says, "Before the 90 days, is just as wild as 90 Day Fiance. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy, especially the Haitian one. That's my favorite one. That one's dramatic. So if you're on Facebook
What
right now, if you're
JR
watching
said.
us on Facebook, we only have 8 people watching us on Facebook, guys. It's not worth me bringing it up. So if you guys could join us on YouTube, on Yuri TV, where we're live right now, to interact with us, please do. And you can ask any questions. We go through every single question while we're on the call, while we're
Oh
reacting
my
to 90
God.
Day Fiance.
Since he
Are they
cannot
typing
speak,
on the phone?
yeah, since he cannot speak Portuguese, he's typing what he wants to say.
Dude, why don't you just learn some Portuguese for your
Oh
girl?
my God.
Isn't that worth it? Okay.
How common is it for American Filipino to multiple breaks up and still end up together?
We did, Jay Mahal. We broke up like 4 times.
Or more.
It was weekly for us, man. We had some drama. It could have been on
We
this
had
show.
so much drama, like worse, probably.
Probably worse than this show. It was bad. It was really bad, guys. We talk about it on our channel.
Yeah.
So and we're proof that it can work out, man. Because
I'm thinking
it's not like
about-
that anymore. I'm thinking about just marrying a Filipina in the Philippines and go through that other process. Yeah. So the other process you're talking about would be a spousal visa, I guess. If you intended to bring your spouse back to the U.S., then there's a K3 and a CR1.
I'm thinking about marry a Filipino.
I just read that, baby. Just read it.
Get through other process. Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh man, we got so many comments, guys. I'm trying to get back to the last comment here.
Oh, huge language barrier, James Brown said.
Oh yeah, is that the Portuguese you're talking about?
Jenny Sweet said, "Lol, I said thank you very much for answering all my questions, and I appreciate you, Bruce and Yuri, very much. You're welcome."
You're so welcome. Cherry Rose says on Facebook, "Hi, beautiful couple. Thank God my EAD status changed. New card is being produced after 106 days. He. Guys, how long is it for me to get the EAD card? Really depends on the state. Ours took about 4 months. My AOS still waiting for scheduled interview date. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Cherry. And make sure you join us on Yuri TV on YouTube if you want to interact any further. Anybody on Facebook. And if you're late to this game, all we do is facilitate these. We are not lawyers. We are not immigration officers. We're not even consultants. We're just a couple going through the process just like you. All right. So what's the next question here? I'm going through questions, guys.
How long does it, guys? How long? It's about 2 to 3 months after if you submitted your AOS this month, they're gonna send a biometrics letter to appear for a photograph and fingerprints, and then that's gonna take about 1 month or less, depending on the states. After you submitted it, they're gonna send you a letter within the next month. You appear for the biometrics, and then a week after, they should send the I-765 employment card.
Okay, I'm looking for more questions, guys. Bear with me, please. We're on TV says, I'm thinking about just married. Okay, I already read that one. Dean Garrison, my buddy on Facebook, says, "Wow, I had to do that too. Plus a newspaper article of intent as proof." Oh, okay. An article saying that when you're gonna get married, I guess. Great card game joke. I'm not sure.
JR said, "Me and my girlfriend broke up, but we acknowledge that we still miss each other sometimes."
You know, sometimes it takes breaking up to realize how much you need each other, you know, in your life. And that's what happened to me and Yuri. Like, we broke up, but we realized, wow, I really miss her. Or she really missed me. I really missed her. And we found that it's so much easier to be together. So sometimes it takes, like, really breaking up to realize that, you know?
Yeah. Steven and Lena said, "Bruce, I love you guys. K1 visa process video. I don't think I could have gotten through the I-129F without it. My packet isn't got the NOA. one in about 3 days, waiting for NOA2 now.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
great. Good luck to you, Steven and Lena.
Marcus Gomez says, please stay near the mic. Difficult to hear you. Oh, no problem with Yuri. No problem with Yuri. Really? Am I talking too low? Is my voice too like normal? Because Yuri talks super loud. JR Mahal says,
how much is the I-129F after it's all said and done? Now it costs so much more for the I-129F packet itself. That was $500, right? Plus all
yeah, $535.
And then the next one would be scheduling for interview. That's gonna be $250, and the medical exam,
$300.
If your fiance is from the Philippines, yeah, it's $300 now, or $350. Something.
Each country has a different price for the medical.
But other countries may only be $100.
Yeah, Thailand's like $100 or something.
Yeah. Topaz Malcolm said, barely hearing you guys. James Brown said,
huge language barrier.
Yeah. I think if in the Philippines we can really communicate, but other countries,
have a hard time.
If you're gonna marry someone from Thailand, if you're gonna marry someone from Brazil, like this guy, you have to learn the language.
Absolutely.
That way you can
I don't know why you wouldn't. Marcus Gomez says, or is Yuri okay with that? Does Yuri have a problem with you and other girls? Or does you... no.
My husband don't really talk to other girls except like girls that are asking for K1 visa questions.
Yep.
But before we get married, I had so much trust issues. I told my husband that I'm not gonna deal with him talking to exes. Like, I'd rather drop everything if that's the case, because if my partner has the need to talk to his exes, that means he's not satisfied of having me.
Yeah,
and for me, like, I'm so over with so much drama from my own family. I mean, as you've seen, those videos were just like even tiny bits of pieces of my life, and from there, like, I just realized, why do I need to make my life dramatic when I can make my life at peace, like be peaceful? Like, I just want to choose to have a peaceful life. And if my man cannot be always have the urge to talk to other women, that's gonna always disturb me. I want to focus on us. I want to focus on success. And since I changed my goals from my parents, you're gonna see this in a 2 weeks episode from now, because we made a new relationship video, but it's focusing a story on how we transitioned into being together and what we've accomplished together. And when I changed my goals, I just realized, I want to just focus on achieving more for me rather than worrying for other people to distract my relationship. I just don't feel like it's necessary. Like, to have a successful relationship, your focus has to be for each other, not for other people. Like, what we're doing online, yeah, we help people, but we're doing that together. But if there's like third party of women, no, I don't like that.
Yeah, and there's no trust issues. Yuri has full access to my account. I have full access to her account. We don't hide any. Both of us been through so much that it's just not. I don't want a relationship where I have to hide stuff, and neither does she. So that's just our situation, guys. Everybody's relationship is different, but that's where we stand. Okay, let me answer some more questions here. Is it difficult to stay faithful? Not for me. I'm done with drama, man. I'm completely done.
Well, once you're you're together and like when you get married and then you live with a person, you actually, when you get serious and when you start living with a person for a long time, because that's what we did. We lived together in the same apartment for a month, or yeah, 1 month, twice, and we didn't go to movies. We didn't had fancy dinners. We stayed. I wanted to make sure I can sit with this person and live with this person in a normal life, not eating out, not having a luxury, a lifestyle, living in a hotel where everything's cleaned up by the housekeeping people. Like I wanted to see if I can live with this person and not get bored 24/7. So that's what I really wanted to observe before deciding if this man is gonna be for long term. If I can stand being with this person, because in previous relationships, I don't like when a person is too needy physically, because especially when I'm working or I'm doing something, I don't like being disturbed. I focus my time in like one thing at a time, and that's a quality that we both have, and that's why we're able to accomplish so much together, because we have the discipline. Like we set time for date, we set time for work, time for family, time for kids, and time for like other things that we want to do. Right, baby?
Yep, yep. James says, I did the CR1 visa and we are waiting for her visa to be issued to her to come. I think if I had to do it again, I would have gotten married to her in the U.S. rather than the Philippines. Now, why is that, James? Is it taking a little bit longer? Ultimately, CR1 is a little bit shorter and less expensive. It just takes a longer time to be apart from one another. That's what we didn't want to go through that. We didn't even know about the CR1 in the first place, but I think we still would have done the K1 for us, because we just
want. Being in a long distance is just
it's
so
really
hard.
Yeah, it's so
better
hard
to just figure out and build the relationship together in the U.S. and do the fiance visa, and from there you can decide if it's really gonna work, or
right.
Because
hey, Craig.
the long distance relationship really creates like the gap, and that it causes misunderstandings. You also get like what's the name of that? It's like you get upset, you get moody because you're far from your partner. It's really better to be with your partner as soon as possible.
Okay, Ajax on Facebook.
You have super videos, Michael.
We got 8 people watching on Facebook. Please
Thank you.
join us on YouTube, on Yuri TV. We can interact with you much easier. It's really hard for us to manage 2 or 3 different chat windows at once, but I can answer this question. It says,
Steven and Lena said, I'm listening to you on Facebook. Okay. James Brown said, you just have to be very patient in either process.
Okay, Ajax on Facebook says, the NVC process, my case at this time, what is the next step? Okay, are you doing a K1 visa, Ajax, or what? Is it K1? Is it CR1? I'm not familiar with CR1, but what we can do is ask the group. There's a couple people here that have a CR1. If it's a K1 visa, I can tell you about that. I can tell you that if it's K1 and your package just went to NVC, what they do next is they send it over to the U.S. Embassy nearest to your fiance, and that does not take that long. I know. Let me see. Chris Cairo on Facebook says, I sent my K1 in April 20th, and I want to know how long it may take to hear back on an approval or denial. Wow. So you sent your I-129F package in April? That doesn't make any sense. Did you get a receipt back? I mean, the receipt only takes a week, man. Man, that doesn't sound right at all. sent it in April. I want to know how long it takes to get an approval or deny. Okay, I don't know what steps, what part of the process you're in, Chris. So I need more information. What part of the process are you in? Did you already submit your I-129F? Are you doing a K1? Yeah, you're doing a K1. What part of the process are you in? That's what I need to know. Let me see. Let's answer some more questions on YouTube. Pamela says, I have a few questions.
I'll be waiting.
Which one are you answering?
Veronica said, I will be waiting for your email, your email. I love the lights. Hope you guys' weekend has been good.
Yeah, it's been all right.
I'm glad
Can't complain.
Like it says, watch our relationship live on Wednesday, because that's gonna be for our subscribers like you. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Chris says, yes, I got a receipt, but I haven't heard back since I got the receipt. Man, you need to call them. I mean, April? That's like, what, 4 months ago? Like, you need to call them. You need to contact the USCIS. Here, let me get you the contact information.
Yeah.
That's a long time,
think about it. They are processing thousands of applications. So you gotta get their attention if they ever miss your...
It is taking a little bit longer, though. So it's taken like over 100 days now. Like when we went through, it was only taking 60 days, but apparently now it's taking a lot longer. All right, guys, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get through all of these questions and comments. It's kind of getting overwhelming, but we will answer a few more. We've only got about 24 people watching on YouTube and about 5 people watching on Facebook right now.
Marcus said, I love you, Yuri. Thank you. And
here you go.
And Pamela said, I have a few questions. Me and my boyfriend is new. He's working in Hawaii, and I'm working in Kuwait. He had planned to get me, and I really don't know what to do and how to start. We still not meet yet. First thing you have to do is meet in person. That's very important, so you can get to know each other. Like, before you even think of getting married, like, you have to meet the person. And that is also a requirement for the I-129F, that you must meet in person at least once. Michael Thompson said, did not want any mistake. Not sure if Trump 2-week ban on those 7 countries speeded things up. Do you have an answer for that, baby?
Hold on, I'm responding on Facebook. See, this is why we prefer to just talk to people on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook, please join us on YouTube so we can... I'm not even sure if my question went through. Okay, there it goes. My comment did go through. All right. There you go, Chris. I just sent you a case where you can check. I don't know if you already knew about this. You probably already knew about where you can put your receipt number that you got on the NOA 1. You can put that into the link I just sent you, and it'll tell you the status online. So if they're saying they're backed up, you know, that's just how it's going right now. I'm not sure what's the deal with that.
Do you have
I know
an
that
answer for that?
Which one?
Did not want any mistakes. Not sure if Trump's 2-week ban on those
which
7
one are you
countries. Reading? Michael Thompson.
Well, I don't know that. I mean, depends on where's your fiance from. If she got hit with one of the 7 countries, I can tell you that did affect a lot of people from those countries. I know personally somebody in our group who was affected directly by that, and it added 2 or 3 months to their process. Yeah. So if they're from one of those countries, it definitely affected. It may affect you. If your fiance is not from those countries, I can tell you that they've been. What's happened now is that they've started cutting back on the staffing of the embassy.
Really?
Yep. So
Why?
Department of New Administration. So they're cutting back on the staff there, and that might be affecting it. I'm not sure. You know, I don't work there. I just go online. You can Google it. That's not fake news. That's what's happening. So some of the departments are being cut back significantly.
Creepy crawly said loyalty is the most important thing to me as individuals. External entities always without fail but pressure on a relationship. Very true.
Yeah.
It's like it's just unnecessary, you know?
Yep.
It is the best that both parties in a relationship are on the same wave. Yup. It's like external distractions are not healthy, and it's like it's not, they're not even a part of your growth as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why include them, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Michael Thompson said, but she was a scammer, I had to back out and everything. Well, a scammer is a totally different thing. You shouldn't be like wasting your time, and yeah, that was a right decision to move on and find somebody else,
Yeah,
because
don't do.
scammers, you're not going nowhere with them.
Yeah, don't do a Danielle and go crazy on somebody who's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Don't focus your energy on something that's a waste of your time.
TV said, I know you didn't want to talk about relationship stuff, but my question, Yuri, you said you changed your plans. Plans. How much change? I asked because the Philippine I'm interested in is determined to work. I changed plans.
Did you already do these ones here?
Oh, creepy crawl is it? It seems like it is hard to find or know if a lady from the Philippines is genuine. You just gotta talk and like tell the person, like keep digging for answers, because normally that person doesn't want to talk like deep if they're scammers or if they're not serious.
Yeah, it just what I did was I focused on the intentions of the person by getting to know them. I gave it time and I just talked and talked and talked to them until I found out their intentions, and then once I found out their intentions, it would let me know if we matched up.
For TV,
So
I know you didn't want to talk about relationship, but you said you changed your plans. How much changed? So as soon as I got here, me and my husband we both had different um, experiences and careers before, but what changed from there is that we learned to merge our plans together. Like, we decided to work together on the same goal or multiple goals, but you've got to have the same goals with your partner, so that you have to be you have to talk and communicate. And even if you're me and my husband has different background of work too, but our end goal is the same. So that's the most important thing there.
another thing, like what was difficult for us when we actually started living together. James says separation is really difficult. Yes, it is. What you'll find, guys, is that once you get together, and this is kind of off the beaten path for visa and green card stuff, but it is related loosely. So we got together, and we're very independent people. Meaning
That
we
was
want
the
to do our own
biggest
thing,
thing.
but what we learn to do is play off of each other's strengths. So where she's strong, if she's stronger than me or more knowledgeable than me on something, I back off and let her lead. I follow her lead, right? And when I'm strong in something, she follows my lead. So we're able to play off one another's strengths, and what that did was it created this synergy. Like, it creates this something bigger than us has been created, as evidenced by this site and by the Visa Approved group. We made that together, and that was made because we are playing off of one another's strengths. And that was a very difficult part for us, and that's where I think that both of us had to adjust. Not just Yuri had to change when she got here. I had to change. We had to adjust to one another and fit like a puzzle piece, so that I compliment her and she compliments me. And another thing, to where I'm weak, she was able to pick up the slack. If you can learn to do that, man, you're gonna create something completely different, something larger than yourself, and you can make these visions and goals that you can come together and accomplish things you never even thought possible. And that's what's happening with us.
Jane,
So
Marca said, I know, I'm too needy, that's the problem. Well, that's not a problem. Because some people loves that,
some people like that.
Some people
Not me, baby.
I'm just a different person, like everybody has a different.
Yes,
Some
exactly.
women actually loves that their guy are like always like hug up, me, I'm not into that.
Me neither.
But yes, some women, you just gotta look
Right.
for the right partner.
But there's things that Yuri needs that I provide for her. She's worth it. And then there's some things that I need from. So yeah, we're all needy in some way. Like we need, and it's like you've got to find that balance where where you can provide to somebody that's not gonna interrupt your lifestyle and your happiness. It's gonna enhance your happiness maybe because you're learning to serve this other person. So I mean that's just it's really been rewarding, guys, and that's the only reason that we tell people about this thing that's happened because it's something that it's just so magical. We want to share it with everyone. Okay, so Mark Gomez says,
I'm American. You say I'm looking for Pinoy homie. I'm a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Searching, help me.
You're looking for
a girl.
We know quite a few, man. We know some good ones.
We know quite a few.
Yeah, we know a lot, man. So, we can tell you how to do it too. We can tell you how we found each other. We can, just talk to me on Facebook.
Actually, my two sisters right now are
See,
single,
man, I'm telling you, we know quite. Well, we're not gonna hook you up with somebody who's crazy. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying Purple Shadow's crazy or anything. We're referring to someone else.
Yeah.
I'm not implying that. Okay, Craig says no. I already answered that one.
Michael said, "Am I on Facebook? Not sure. No, you're on YouTube right now."
Yeah, you're on YouTube. We're talking to you.
I clock like on YouTube.
I don't know what that
I
means.
click like on YouTube.
Okay.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. Click that like button,
I
guys.
like this Amsterdam guy. Yes, he doesn't seem like he's a scammer. No, he's not. I was shocked as soon as he started talking. He's actually very matured. He's only 24 years old, but he is extremely, like, the way he talks is, and he explained that he likes.
And he's so tall and he's so dreamy. All right, Marcus says Yuri is the best. Yes, she is.
Thank
Vitaly,
you, Marcus.
Antonella,
I submitted
and Vitaly
to
says,
9F.
I got
my NOA 1 on June 17, but I still haven't received the NOA 2.
Yeah, it's probably going to take a while.
And I'm really worried. Yeah, it's been taking about 3-4 months now.
Yeah, it's been taking like 100
So
plus
wait
days.
on the 3rd month or 4th month, and if nothing comes through, call USCIS.
Yep. Michael says, no, I went through in 4 months. It was approved in 4 months.
But I had to back out.
Oh my
God. Sorry if I'm not on YouTube.
That
I'm going to try to
sucks.
find you on YouTube.
Yuri TV. If you're on YouTube, Yuri TV is how you find us, guys. If you happen to be on YouNow, or if you're on
James
Facebook.
Brown said, "Don't judge all Filipinas because of one scammer. I was scammed before, but I didn't give up and found my Filipina love."
So was I.
Nah,
it
he wasn't really judging. He's just saying, that she was a scammer. So, yeah.
Veronica Dips says, people on visa journey are saying process cases is taking time. Yes, it is. USCIS people are understaffed. And have you guys had anything about? Yes. So what I've heard is that the staffing has been cut significantly. So all the times are probably going to increase, and that might have been intentional. This new administration is not up on immigrations. If you haven't been watching
Marcus
the news.
Gomez said, "Help me, Yuri, please." Yeah, contact with my husband's Facebook, Bruce Brown, and.
Yeah, we'll see what we can.
Yeah, we can.
We at the very least, I'll tell you what I did to find this one right here, this golden, amazing.
Michael said, "I'm talking with a girl that is good now. That's great to hear, and I'm happy for you, Michael. And I hope everything turns,
Yeah, it turns out good.
Turns out good for both of you, and I wish you the best in your love life."
James says, I worked inside immigrations and ICE deportation office, and they are short-staffed. Yeah, well, they're even more short-staffed now. Stephen and Lena Smith says, Bruce is blocking everyone from Purple Shadow.
Nah. Like, I talked to Andy, and he was like, I don't
be telling their business. Don't know.
Okay.
Don't tell their business on this live broadcast. Jack Fromm says, Magandang gabi, Bruce and Yuri.
Magandang gabi, Jack. USCIS was reasonably fast. NVC is the long wait.
Yeah, but Jack, when did you apply? Because now it's taking longer for people. Just recently, it's been taking 100 days. I know when we did it, it was only like 60 days, and then NVC was only like a week, 10 days, something like that. So it was really fast. Wow, we got through all those comments. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I want it to be quicker because we're like back.
Whoa, we killed it.
Okay, guys, I'm like about to have a brain drain right now from answering.
All right, yeah, guys,
back to back.
We're gonna cut this one.
USCIS.
This has been really fun. But let me test this mic. Can you guys hear me? Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2. Is this loud? Is this louder? Can you guys hear me? Wait, let me do a test before I let you go. Test. Let's see here. Doing it. Oh, I see what happened. Oh, I was turning it down. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, that should be better. Oh man, that sounds so good. Look how good I sound.
Hello.
Microphone check. Hey guys out there in TV
so
land.
Why did you turn it down? That means
I don't know which way this. No, it was about in the middle, loud and clear. Okay, guys. Now we're about to cut this.
Yeah, we've been. How long have we been live, baby? Oh yeah. No wonder.
Okay.
It's already been 2 hours.
We're going to cut this short, but we want to say that like and subscribe this channel.
Thumbs up. Subscribe in our YouTube
and don't forget
channel.
to hit us up next week. Actually, no, this week, right? To Wednesday. Hit us up on Wednesday. We're gonna be doing some more lives, hopefully between now and Wednesday. But we're going to be doing some giveaways. But we're gonna tell you how to get free stuff on that live on Wednesday. All right?
Yes. Okay. Can we okay.
Okay, guys, we're gonna cut this.
Yeah, we need to cut it.
We have to cut
Answer
this.
TV when we cut this live, okay?
All right. Peace out,
Thank
guys.
Thank you so much,
Love you guys so much
for supporting us.
See you later.
We really appreciate it.
Yes. See you later. Bye.